Good day from me, Adv Nadene Badenhorst, the Legal Counsel of Freedom of Religion South Africa, or 4SA. Now, in this video, I bring you an important update on the adjusted Level 3 regulations pertaining to religious gatherings and applying from 26 July 2021, as well as an update on 4SA's court case against government. The good news is that after a month-long ban on religious gatherings across the country, religious gatherings, including home groups, are now permitted again, subject to the following conditions. Firstly, no more than 50 people are allowed indoors and 100 people outdoors, but for smaller venues that cannot accommodate these amounts of people with 1.5 meters social distancing, they're only allowed up to 50% of the capacity of the venue. Importantly, the owner or operator of the venue must display a certificate of occupancy that sets out the maximum number of people that the facility can hold at the venue, and it is indeed a criminal offence not to do so. In terms of the regulations further, it is up to the convener of a religious gathering to ensure that the maximum number of people is not exceeded, and again, a failure to do so is a criminal offence. Now, something that is new in the regulations, and that is actually quite radical, is that any person who attends a religious gathering must themselves make sure that the maximum number of people is not exceeded. And if they attend a meeting which they know or reasonably should have known or suspected to exceed the permitted number, then the attendee, him or herself, is guilty of a criminal offence. Sticking with religious gatherings, while the regulations do not put any time limit on the duration of such a gathering, the regulations do say that all venues hosting religious gatherings must close by 9 p.m. So make sure to finish up by 9 p.m. And then, of course, the usual protocols continue to apply. Make sure to sanitize, to wear your face mask, and always keep a social distance of 1.5 meters between congregants. While the adjusted Level 3 regulations certainly bring a measure of relief for the many religious organizations who've been desperate to meet with their congregants, albeit in smaller groups, it still does not assist many of the larger churches and religious institutions who can comfortably and safely accommodate hundreds, even thousands of people in their venues. And 4SA will continue to engage with government also in this regard in our efforts to ensure that the religious community's constitutional rights are fully restored at the earliest possible opportunity. Now, in the meanwhile, we've received a court date for the hearing of a matter against the COGTA minister, and you'll remember that 4SA instituted an urgent application against government in January this year, specifically to challenge the then complete ban on religious gatherings across the country and the government's unfair discrimination against the religious community in this regard. Now, this case has now been set down for hearing before the Johannesburg High Court on 22 to 24 November. And it will be a very important case to establish certain key principles and indeed precedent concerning the reasons for which and the extent to which government can interfere with our constitutional right to religious freedom, including our freedom to meet in person and to collectively exercise our faith. We have an outstanding team of external lawyers who are assisting us in this matter and giving huge amounts of their time and high-level expertise completely for free. And while they don't have any expectation of compensation, we would, however, like to make a contribution towards their time in this matter and would appreciate any donations in this regard. For more details about how to do this, please email us at legal@forsa.org.za. And for more about these and other matters, do visit the 4SA website at www.forsa.org.za or visit us on our Facebook page at Freedom of Religion SA. Until next time, goodbye.